What's going on, guys? So in this video, we're going to be working on some hip internal and external rotation mobility. So in terms of equipment, you don't need anything. Yoga blocks are definitely going to help in certain scenarios, and you might need them depending on your current mobility levels. But there are ways to work around that, and I will show you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start by working external rotation of our front leg. So we're going to go ahead and get in a 90-90 position right here. Now, realistically, I don't care what this back leg looks like because we're just focused on the front leg right now. So you can bend it if this feels a little bit more comfortable. But I do need this front leg in a 90-degree angle like you see right here. Now, this is really difficult for you to get into and it's not comfortable. You can go ahead and take a yoga block and you can go right here. Elevate yourself. That is going to make it a little bit easier for you to sit in this position. You could also kind of lean off to the side if you don't have a yoga block. You also don't have to have a block. You can use a pillow, rolled up blanket, whatever it might be, okay? So first thing we're going to do is get into a passive stretch. So keeping my back nice and flat, like I would as if I was doing a deadlift, I'm just going to go ahead and lean over this front leg. And I'm going to hold this for 2 minutes, starting now. Okay, and in this 2 minutes, I just want to breathe. I want to relax. I want to try and get a little bit deeper into the stretch, all right? And I want to, again, turn myself so I'm right over this shin bone right here, okay? So again, just try and relax the best that you can. We've got some time here. We are about 25 seconds in to our 2-minute stretch. If you need to make this stretch just a little bit more intense, you can, of course, like I said, lean forward, or in some cases, if you're very flexible, you can put your foot up onto a yoga block like this and really ramp up the intensity there. All right. All right, we are 1 minute in. So our Pales contraction for this one, okay, for this stretch right here, after the next minute is up, we are going to push the back of our foot into the ground as hard as we can, or the side of our foot, into the ground as hard as we can, and we're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. So we're gonna kind of imagine like we're taking our foot out, or our hip out of this stretch, but we're gonna be holding still, okay? So again, hanging out right here, driving my foot, ankle, kind of my shin into the ground as hard as I can. All right, we've got 30 seconds until we do that. All right, try and creep a little bit farther into that stretch before we do that Pales contraction. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and push. Okay, driving that foot, shin into the ground as hard as you can. I want you to imagine that you have a scale underneath that leg, and you got to make that scale as heavy as you possibly can. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Halfway, we got 15 more seconds, as hard as you can, without causing any pain. All right, keep pushing, keep pushing. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, slowly release. Don't come out of that just yet, all right? Now we have to go into our liftoffs. So we're gonna back out of the stretch just a little bit, but not fully, all right? Now our goal here is to get our foot off of the ground. It's tough. So we're probably gonna have to lean over to the side like you see me do right here. What we're gonna do is push our knee into the ground to then lift our foot off the ground. And you'll notice nothing else on my body is moving. I'm not doing this, okay? This is not what I want to see. This. If you need to, you just lay a little bit more to the side, okay? So 10 reps on my count. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and 1, release. 2, relax. 3, and relax. 4, and relax. 5, relax. 6, relax. 7, relax. 8, relax. 9, relax. Last one, and up, and slowly release. All right. So So we're gonna stay in this position. Now we're just gonna turn and face our back leg. So now we can bend this front leg a little bit if we want, and we need the back leg at a 90-degree angle, all right? So all we're gonna do now is turn towards this back foot, all right? You feel a little stretch in the underside right here, kind of around in my hip. If you do not, same thing you may have done last time, is put your foot up on your block or something like that, elevate it, and that should intensify the stretch, okay? This is our passive stretch that we are gonna hold for 2 minutes, starting now, all right? And again, just think about turning towards that back foot as you breathe and relax into this stretch. Keep in mind too, as we do these pales contractions, if anything feels painful, I want you to pull back on that press a little bit. So maybe go a little bit lighter, all right? So if you get to an intensity where now you're feeling pain, there's a difference between pain and discomfort. If you're feeling pain, pull back just a little bit to the point where you don't feel pain, and then you press there. 30 seconds in. So we're a little over a minute in. Our pales contraction for this is going to be taking our foot and pushing it down into our yoga block or the floor or whatever your foot is on, all right? We have 40 seconds until that pales contraction. Again, making sure nothing else is moving. Fifteen more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drive down into the floor of the yoga block. Whatever you've got your foot on, you're pushing down, pushing down. Again, as hard as you can. We're 10 seconds in. Keep going. We got 30 seconds. Keep ramping up that intensity if you can. Push it down. 10 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, slowly release. Okay, so we're gonna back out of that stretch. So if you had your foot on something, just go ahead and take it off. If you didn't have your foot on something, you're just gonna turn towards your front leg now, and you might have to lean forward for this. Our lift-offs are gonna look like this, taking our foot off of the ground, just a little bit like this. It's really easy to do this on these, okay? We have to avoid that. Nothing else moves. Just want to make sure our hip is working, okay? 10 reps on my count. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and 1. Relax. 2, and relax. 3, relax. 4, relax. 5, relax. 6, relax. 7, relax. 8, relax. 9, relax, and 10, and release slowly. Whew, almost cramped up there. All right, so now what we're gonna do, since we just worked this leg, we're gonna leave this leg alone. So we're gonna go back to internal rotation now on the other leg. So we're gonna do exactly what we just did on our other leg, only because this leg was not working just now, all right? So get the leg that was just working, a little bit of a breather. Again, we just did this, so you don't need any explanation. Let's go ahead and get into that passive stretch, all right? Now, you might find that on this side, you could get your foot up on a yoga block, and the other side you couldn't, or vice versa, whatever it is. You're probably gonna have some imbalances in different sides, whether it's your shoulders, hips, whatever it is. So do what you can on each side. 30 seconds in. Again, same thing, 2-minute hold, 30-second Pales contraction, 10 liftoffs. Just try and breathe. This one is a little intense. This is a tough spot. This is an area a lot of people struggle with. Internal rotation of the hips. Not something a lot of people do very often. We have 50 seconds left, 5-0 in this stretch. Just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Fifteen more seconds. Two, one, and pushing down. Drive that foot into the block as hard as you can, ramping up the intensity throughout that 30 seconds. Keep pushing. Keep going. We're halfway. 15 more seconds. Keep going. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Slowly release. Just like last time, we're not going to back out of this stretch. So if you had your foot on something, kick that away. If you didn't, just turn and back out. All right. 10 lift-offs. Okay, remember, nothing else is moving besides just this hip. All right. Ready? 10 reps on my count. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1. Release. 2. Relax. 3. Relax. 4. Relax. 5. Relax. 6. Relax. 7. Relax. 8. Relax. 9. Relax. One more. Up. And slowly release that one. All right. Whew, almost cramped again. That's my bad side. So now we will go into external rotation on the other leg. So you can actually just stay exactly in the position you were in. Now I don't care what that back leg looks like. All right. Back's nice and flat. Okay. As we lean over that front leg now. Okay. For our 2-minute passive stretch. Again, if you want to make this more intense, you can go ahead and get a yoga block or something to lift your foot off of the ground. "30 seconds in. Breathe, relax, and as you breathe out, try to get a little deeper. We are 1 minute in, so we got 1 more minute left in this stretch, just as a refresher, because it's been a little bit. Our Pales contraction for this one is going to be driving basically this entire, from our knee to our shin to ankle to side of the foot, everything that's on the ground, just kind of driving that into the ground. Pretending we got a weight scale underneath it, making it as heavy as we possibly can. All right, but we still have 35 seconds in this stretch, so let's try and breathe and relax. See if we can get a little bit deeper into it. 15 more seconds. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Driving that whole shin, foot, ankle, knee into the ground as hard as we can. Keep pushing. 30 seconds. We're almost done with all of this. Stay with me. Keep pushing. Halfway. In 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Whew. Don't come out of it fully. All right, we still got to do our liftoffs. So we're leaning over to the side. Again, nothing else moves besides this hip, trying to get this foot off of the ground. 10 reps on my count. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and 1. Release. 2, relax. 3, relax. 4, relax. 5, relax. 6, relax. 7, relax. 8, relax. 9, relax. 1 more. Up. 10. Slowly release. Let that down. Whoo. Your hip should be feeling pretty good right about now. All right. That is your hip internal and external rotation mobility for the day. All right. I'll see you guys next time.